from the makers of Action Replay 2 comes the most powerful cheat cartridge the world has ever seen. Action Replay 2 version 2. Action Replay 2 V2 is the all-in-one gaming solution for PlayStation 2, giving you the power to bust open even the toughest games and much, much more. AR2 is the only cheat cartridge available for PS2, and this brand new version is crammed full of incredible features to enhance your gaming, including thousands of PS2 codes, beat virtually every PlayStation 2 game, including Gran Turismo 3, a sophisticated memory card manager designed to give you full control of your PS2 game saves, an incredible new-look user interface with improved graphics and sound, a bonus CD packed with over 12,000 cheats for PlayStation 1 games, and support for a new range of exciting add-ons to help you get the most out of your gaming. All these fantastic features make AR2 V2 the most powerful cheat cartridge ever. No more tedious walkthroughs, no more complex button combinations. Simply choose your game from Action Replay 2's on-screen menu, select the cheat codes you need, then load up your game and take total control of the action. Infinite health, unlimited ammo, extra vehicles and secret characters. They're all just a button press away. Action Replay 2 CD comes with thousands of codes for virtually every PlayStation 2 game, with the storage capacity for thousands more. AR2 V2 can easily be updated with new codes, so it's never out of date. What's more, Action Replay 2 even comes with a free bonus disc containing thousands of codes for PlayStation 1 games. Daytel's hard-working code creators work round the clock to bring you new codes for the latest PS2 games as soon as they're released. Visit www.codejunkies.com, the 100% official one-stop source for Action Replay 2 codes. Or call the Code Junkies hotline. Lines are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Alternatively, get your hands on PSi2 magazine every month, where you'll find the biggest selection of Action Replay 2 codes in print. AR2's built-in memory card management system is the definitive answer to your game-saving needs. Memory Manager Plus not only allows you to copy, transfer, save and delete multiple files, it can also compress PS2 game saves to free up more space on your memory card. You can even archive game saves to a USB zip drive. With its new look interface, navigating around AR2 V2 is simple. The new improved on-screen keyboard makes entering new codes a piece of cake. Once you've mastered the basics of AR2 V2, you'll be pleased to know that there are many ways of expanding your system. Export is the ideal companion for AR2 V2, allowing you to download the latest PS2 cheat codes and game saves direct from the internet via a PC to your Action Replay 2. With Export, you can even email your favorite codes and saves to your friends. With Daytel's full-size USB keyboard, entering codes and enhancements is fast and easy. It even has pre-programmed hotkeys, acting as shortcuts to the most common functions in AR2. Mega Memory 16 is a 16MB capacity PS2 memory card that's optimized to work with AR2's built-in Memory Manager Plus system. With the Mega Memory 16 card, you get twice as much storage capacity as a standard PS2 memory card. And when used with Memory Manager Plus's compression system, this capacity increases fivefold to a massive 80MB. You can even archive your Mega Memory 16 game saves to a USB zip drive, such as X-Drive 100MB, with each zip disk having the storage capacity for 100MB of game save data. And finally, there's USB Hub. USB Hub effectively increases your PS2's number of USB ports. Simply plug USB Hub into one of the PS2's USB slots and you gain a further 3 ports, ideal for serious gamers when using all of AR2's companion products. You can plug and use Export, USB keyboard and X-Drive all at the same time. Action Replay 2 V2 is the essential gaming device. Prepare to unleash the power. Action Replay 2 is available from all good video gaming retailers, or order online from www.codejunkies.com. Stallone's new action movie Driven has a video game tie-in due out on PS2 this autumn. We talked to Matt Wilkinson, technical director at Driven developers BAM Entertainment, about the ins and outs of this new racing title.
Driven is a film written by and starring Sylvester Stallone, which is based around the world of IndyCar racing. The film features various different elements of the racing. It's not just racing to win all the time. There's also times where members of the team have to block their competition from overtaking their teammate. We've taken aspects such as this and built a story mode for the game where you have to play through 15 chapters, playing different characters, doing different tasks. Sometimes you have to win races, sometimes you have to block. There's 8 tracks and there are 12 cars, and we went for our own styling of the car liveries and also our own design of the track. There's 3 of the main characters in the game. There's Jimmy Bly, the young rookie, there's Joe Tanto, who's Stallone, and there's also Bo Brandenburg, who is Tanto's arch enemy. Rather than having the cars have different abilities in many other games, we've tried to focus more on the character-based element of it. So when you pick a driver, it's the driver's abilities that you inherit. If the driver's very good at cornering, then you'll benefit from that. It's not the car, it's the character that we're focusing on. If you want a new type of racing experience which gets away from the simulation aspect and the purely racing thing, then Driven is a departure from that. You've got the story mode, you've got the blocking, you've got the different styles of racing, you've got charging around city streets with traffic.
Ever wondered what it would be like to have the ability to play your favourite games without any boundaries? Ever wondered how your friend breaks through to the highest levels of every game or beats your scores with ease? He probably didn't want you to know about Equalizer Extreme. Within the millions of lines of code that make up your favourite video games, there exist variables and vulnerabilities. With the ability to manipulate the variables, you have ultimate power over anything and everything. Infinite health, infinite lives, all weapons, all items, all characters. You go anywhere, you do anything, and you kill everything. The Equalizer Extreme video game enhancer is available in stores now. Constant code updates at CodeJunkies.com ensure that you'll always have the power to beat the game. We wanted to give you a taste of the Equalizer Extreme's ultimate power. Once you see how Equalizer can change your gaming experience for these titles, just imagine what it can do for the rest of your games. In this issue, access a selection of the greatest codes for several top titles: Breath of Fire 4, Driver 1 and 2, and Digimon World. One of you lucky viewers has the chance to win the ultimate PS2 accessory collection, featuring all 10 of Daytel's PS2 compatible peripherals as featured on page 114. The bundle includes the Action Replay 2, the DVD Region X, the Game Studio, the incredibly useful Export, and much more. To have the chance to win one of Daytel's bundles, all you have to do is answer this simple question. What does AR2 stand for? A. Abnormal Reaction 2, B. Another Replay 2, C. Action Replay 2. If you know the answer, call the 24-hour competition hotline now on 09064 774479. Calls cost 60p per minute. Lines are open 24 hours per day. Competitions open to UK residents only. Competition closes midnight, Sunday the 9th of September. The winners will be announced in a future issue of PSi2. On the 19th of July, Square launched the long-awaited Final Fantasy X to a rousing chorus of "Sugoi" from nearly 2 million Japanese punters. That's how many copies the game sold on launch day. You play spiky-haired sports star Tidus, a big name thanks to his brilliance at blitzball. While playing a match, a shapeless, mysterious entity known only as Sin looms over the city and proceeds to knock the hell out of everything. Sin is awesomely powerful and lays waste to the city with just about every attack imaginable. It's up to you to find a way out and recruit the obligatory party members to assist you in your struggle to banish Sin, whatever it is, and put the world back to rights by acquiring the only thing capable of defeating Sin, the ultimate summon. The battle system is swifter than before, which means that there's always something going on in a battle. Summoned creatures known as Aeons can be called in to fight alongside you. The main humanoid characters can also deliver powerful super attacks known as overdrive attacks. The experience system has been refined as well. The graphics are some of the best ever seen. There are times when the in-game visuals get scarily close to the FMV sequences in terms of quality. The only downer is the long wait while the extensive in-game dialogue is dubbed into English for an early 2002 release. For now though, wait and slobber. This game looks very special. Pop music that's clippable and collectible. Tiger's new range of hit clips combines the smallest music players with the biggest pop stars featuring the hottest tracks and is worth £3.99. Hit clips are electronic chips that play exclusive 60-second mixes of all major acts, including Backstreet Boys, Shape of My Heart, Baha Men, Who Let the Dogs Out, Britney Spears' Stronger, and Destiny's Child, Survivor. Each hit clip's chip is the size of a postage stamp, and the smallest player has a circumference equivalent to a £2 coin. Hit clips players, typically between £7.99 and £9.99, include the Boombox FM cartridge and tune into any FM radio station. You've never seen anything like this before. IRV, which is worth £49.99, is the first robotic toy that uses wireless technology to interact with his own activity-packed website at www.ir-vonline.com. Position him in front of a PC speaker and log on to his website, and IRV will welcome you to join his online club and explore his areas of interactive entertainment such as RoboMotion, Fun Factory, and The Workshop, where IRV gets a checkup from his creator. Away from the computer, this cheeky character tells jokes, does impressions, plays games, sings songs, snores, and even burps. Stylish and sleek, Sony's battery-operated digital relay CRX10URP portable CDR-RW drive makes recording your own CDs fast, fun, and easy. 3 products in one: CD recorder, CD player, and MP3 CD player. The CRX10URP is worth up to £349. When detached from the computer, this drive functions as a portable audio CD player with shock protection and can also play back CDs holding MP3 files. Supplied accessories include stereo headphones and a rechargeable Sony Info lithium battery, allowing up to 2 hours of CD recording. Also included is a guide to CD recording. Archos Technology is introducing the world's first palm-size real-time MP3 recorder and player with 6 GB hard drive, which can record up to 100 hours of high-quality music or 500 hours of voice recordings. The Archos Jukebox recorder is worth £299. Slightly larger than a deck of cards, this innovative MP3 device permits on-the-fly recording from any analog or digital audio source, including home stereo, radio, or CD player. The Archos Jukebox recorder comes with state-of-the-art MP3 player features, including Music Match software and a USB interface for connection to a laptop or desktop computer. Rechargeable NiCad batteries supply up to 10 hours of autonomous playback. If there's one game we've been waiting to get our hands on for the PS2, it's Half-Life. It did very well on the PC, and we're not disappointed with the PS2 version. It's as smooth as you like, the graphics and sound are superb, and the atmosphere is incredible. You control Gordon Freeman, a scientist at the Black Mesa Research Facility. During a little routine experimentation, things go horribly wrong. A portal to another galaxy is torn into space and the whole facility is thrown into chaos. Gordon must do whatever it takes to get out alive. The story unfolds with ease. Nothing seems staged or ordered. Later on, the more tense moments can hit you with a fright. This game has got that rare grasp of atmosphere that only a handful of other games on any system manage to capture. It truly is immersive. The alien creatures you must fight are truly repulsive. There seems a great deal of variety in them, each needing a slightly different disposal technique. They all behave as individuals and will react according to the situation at hand. If they're wounded and outnumbered, the more intelligent of them will run away. There's a wealth of very attractive weapons to make use of throughout the game too, but there are some puzzles to break up the violence. To add value to the already promising mix of atmosphere, action and adventure, there'll also be a two-player cooperative scenario, Decay. Half-Life for the PS2 has the potential to be an incredible title. We're really looking forward to this one. Let's start with the story. Every 4 years, the island holds a herding competition, with the prize being the Acorn of Power. This acorn helps maintain the natural balance of the island. However, the island's evil dictator has been using this powerful seedling to keep the control under his sweaty little grip. It falls to our hero GERDY to save the entire island by winning the upcoming animal herding tournament. How? Through tasks, puzzles, platform jumping, and general exploration. All of the different creatures that you need to herd have their own distinctive quirks. GERDY must deal with all this to be a successful herder. GERDY has a couple of tools up his sleeve, a horn and a flute that can be used to entice creatures his way, just like the Pied Piper. The game features a whole world of hand-drawn locations and textures. It's a refreshing visual treat compared to anything we've previously seen on the PS2. Many artists with experience of feature-length cartoon have been employed to create the look of the game. The control method is simple and effective, and there's a great sense of being able to roam where you like through the woods, fields and valleys. The combination of storytelling, puzzle solving and adventuring, and those astounding visuals make Hurdy-Gurdy stick out from the crowd. By the time of its release at the end of the year, anyone craving an alternative to the more run-of-the-mill titles should be smacking their lips in anticipation. ONIMUSHA Warlords has already sold over 2 million copies worldwide, making it easily one of the PS2's top games. It's no surprise there's going to be a sequel. Set in 1573, 10 years after the original ONIMUSHA, bad guy Nobunaga and his demon warriors have returned. Ready to battle the forces of darkness is the hero of the piece, Yagyu Yubie. Physically, the character is based on legendary but dead Japanese actor Yusaku Matsuda, and the likeness to the man is incredible. Back to the game. Along the way, several characters will be there to assist you, the first being a mysterious 20-year-old swordsman dressed in Western clothing. Another is the 33-year-old Magoishi. He is an expert with martial arts weapons and firearms, and he has more than a passing interest in the arts and science. Lastly comes legendary military commander Hideyoshi Kinoshita. The game promises a whole lot more of the stunning motion-captured scenes we witnessed in the original, as well as improved pre-rendered backgrounds. These will be given more animation to make them look more realistic and more alive than before. Keep an eye out for the stunning weather effects. Details on gameplay are still sparse, but what we do know is that you'll be able to suck the souls of the enemy into the gauntlet used by Samunusoke in the first game. There also seems a wider range of gameplay locales to add a bit more variety to proceedings. Expected in Japan next March, ONIMUSHA 2 has no European release date as yet. In each issue of PSi2, we'll be bringing you the coolest game saves for the latest PS2 games for you to download to your PS2 memory card. Once you've unlocked these game-busting saves, you'll be gaming like never before. Downloading the saves is simple. Firstly, make sure you have a PS2 compatible memory card inserted into memory card slot 1 of your PS2. Your memory card needs to have been inserted before you boot the PSi2 disk. If you haven't done so, then switch off your PS2, insert your memory card and reboot. Then simply select the PS2 Cheats option from the main menu screen. Use the D-pad on your controller to scroll down the list and press X to select your chosen save. The status bar at the bottom of the screen will display progress of the download. When your save is fully downloaded, the message "Download complete OK" will appear. Simply press X to confirm. Switch off your PS2 and insert the relevant game CD, then simply load in your new game save as you would normally from your memory card. It really is that simple. All the saves stored on the CD have been developed by a selection of the greatest gamers around, so you're guaranteed the coolest saves ever. What could be easier? In this issue, we bring you the coolest saves for ATV Off-Road Fury, Quake 3 Arena, and Gran Turismo 3. Enjoy! Soul Reaver 2 is a splendid third-person adventure where you take control of the starved ghoul Raziel. He's roaming the lands of Nosgoth, searching for the truth behind the slaughter of his vampire brethren. Much of the gameplay revolves around battling the undead or solving puzzles to complete tasks. These puzzles, although more distinctive than before, retain the original game's frustration levels. The morphing effect as Raziel shifts from the spectral to the material realms is highly imaginative. It causes whole buildings to buckle and warp, which can open or close routes around the level. Soul Reaver 2 doesn't just create original locations, it creates the whole land. Many of the environments are only accessible when you're in one of the two planes of material existence, and Raziel can only access the material plane when he's got enough strength. This can mean having to backtrack from a certain location if you get near, but end up taking a beating and losing strength. Very frustrating. The game is nearly finished and at this stage stands strong. Combat is satisfying, particularly when you shatter an opponent or dismember someone at the waist. The characters look impressive and ugly. There's a nice selection of enemies and weapons, and Raziel moves fluidly. This guy's mean, and he walks amongst the dead. Soul Reaver 2 is looking tasty. The environments are said to be massive, and if it's anything like the original, it could last for bleeding ages. It's 100% unofficial, it's 100% unbiased, and it's 100% underground. You already know that PSi2 is the only PlayStation 2 magazine worth reading, with get-to-the-point reviews, first-on-the-scene previews, in-the-know features, and a unique cover CD packed with mega-powerful playable cheats for the best games around. So how would you like 6 issues absolutely free? Yes, you really can have a 6-month subscription to PSi2 without sending us any money. One call does it all. Just pick up the phone and tell us your name and your address. We'll deliver 6 issues of PSi2 to your door over the next 6 months. Call now on 09065 775 775 to take advantage of this amazing offer. There really is no catch. One short phone call does it all. We don't need your credit card number, and we don't want you to send us a single penny. This really is an unbeatable offer. What are you waiting for? Call 09065 775 775 now to get 6 issues of PSi2 absolutely free. Lines are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Calls cost £1.50 per minute at all times and last approximately 3 minutes. Sorry, this incredible offer is available to UK mainland residents only. Finally, we're going to see a decent version of Tekken on the PS2 after the particularly lame-ass tag tournament. We had more fun slapping cushions than playing that wretched excuse for a next-gen beat-em-up. Tekken 4, though, will cause more bruises than school kids with pea shooters in a spitwad factory. And look at that dazzling graphical quality. Mind you, those characters might look gorgeous, but there's nothing a good hard fist wouldn't sort out. Have you ever seen a bunch of more slappable faces? Tekken 4 deserves to be the mother of all butt-kicking games, and so far it looks mighty tasty. This time it promises to be the most vicious of all King of Iron Fist tournaments, as it includes your old favourite fighters such as Yoshimitsu and Kazuya, Mishima, as well as new aggro merchants Steve Fox, Christy Montero and Craig Marduk. The storyline revolves around the Demon Gene, but that's somewhat unimportant when the meat of the game involves leaving opponents looking like a dog's dinner that's been dragged through a hedge backwards. Namco won't release Tekken 4 until the spring next year. Until then, you'll need to meditate, practice and channel your chi in order to be the best of the bedroom battlers, ready to batter baddies until they're bruised and beaten.